Hey guys, this is Max115 bringing you our first episode in our new and obviously last Let's Play series, which is Defiance. Now this is the sort of promised game that I mentioned in my last episode, my last video, and I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. It's quite unusual, and that's what I meant by it'll be a surprise to most of you, because most people sort of haven't really heard of this game, or if they have, they don't really play it, which is a shame because it's brilliant in my opinion, and sort of the main reason it's so good is it plays very, very differently to traditional MMOs. You know, traditional MMOs is sort of about a quest grind. It's all sort of, I wouldn't say exactly based on, it's all sort of similar to, you know, the World of Warcraft sort of quest grind and stuff like that, whereas this one is completely sort of different. Obviously there are missions, main story missions, side missions, but literally it's all you have to go out and find those yourselves. And the main other thing is it's got just like tons of randomly spawned events, which is really cool and a major feature of this game. But anyway, as you can see, we are here at the starting menu and we're going to create our new character for this game, which I'm really excited to do. Now I might just mention I have played this game sort of about for 3 or 4 hours, just to get myself used to it, get myself used to the aiming. Otherwise I would be absolutely hopeless at shooting. I wouldn't be able to hit anything. You know, I say that now, but probably when we get into the game I won't be able to hit anything. So yeah, it's really cool, and what I really enjoyed about it was just the sort of freedom to do whatever you wanted. But anyway, here we go. Some lore and the starting introduction. It says the Voltons' arrival was more an immigration than invasion. Peaceful attempts to integrate collapsed into decades of war and chaos. Earth was transformed, its extinction seemed inevitable until the Battle of Defiance. Human and Voltan soldiers defied orders and united to save innocent lives. This valiant act inspired the belief that we must brave this new frontier together. As you can see, so the Earth looks pretty weird, but that's because it's been terraformed by war and by the Voltons and alien technology, and everything's kind of gone crazy. And that's sort of the main feature of, or the main setting of Defiance. You are on sort of a sort of ravaged Earth, which is kind of falling apart. He looks like a cheerful fellow, doesn't he?
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me, so that's what I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arc-Tech.
Alleged Arc-Tech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Arc core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
Wow, what an asshole.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people!
Exactly.
Time's ticking! What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two, let's go!
Now this is one feature which I did not mention about Defiance, which is probably one of its coolest features. It is in fact in parallel with a TV series.
No problem.
And those two there that you saw right now, they are actually actors in this series. And basically whatever happens in the TV series happens in the game, or can happen in the game, and then whatever happens in the game can also happen in the TV series. It's really cool. I've never seen something like that before. But those two characters you saw there are based on the actual actors themselves and look like what they do in the TV series. Which is awesome, and I think it's just so crazy. I mean, who came up with that and actually thought, oh yeah, we can actually pull that off? Because it's kind of ridiculous, but it sounds awesome. But anyway, here we are. This is the character creation menu. As you can see, you can choose a species and gender. You have human male, human female, Irathian male, and Irathian female. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but oh well. We are going to go with human male, just to keep it simple. And then of course you have the veterans. This is sort of like class selection, or they call it origins. Veterans who have a submachine gun, survivalists a sniper rifle, outlaw has a shotgun by the look of that, and then machinist has a proper machine gun or a heavy machine gun. Just because I played it the most, because as I said I have played it before, just for a bit, I'm going to go with the survivalists because I think they're a very cool sort of class to play. But don't worry, you can change your weapons at any time. It doesn't make any difference. It's not really a class, it's just a starting gear basically. But there we go, that is sort of the start of our character, and we go on to the specific sort of character customization within the game. So here you have bone structure, which is sort of just your facial sort of features, and also kind of your body, I guess. And then of course nose, quite self-explanatory. There's quite a lot of options. You can be pretty weird looking, or just sort of normal. Then mouths, obviously it's sort of can go pretty strange. We're just going to go for, I just want to sort of make him, quickly go through this, sort of make him look kind of normal. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now eyes quite self-explanatory, you know, you just have all sorts of different eye shapes where you can make them look pretty weird. We're just going to go for sort of, the first one, default, and an eye color. You can get quite bright actually. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good one, I think. We'll go for that. Eyebrows, yes, we do want eyebrows, otherwise we're kind of bored. Are there any sort of different ones? Yeah, those are pretty cool. And there are quite a lot of different varieties in this game. I think we'll just go for the sort of default ones. As I said, I want to sort of get through this one before, and I haven't made a character before, so I sort of know what sort of style I want to sort of look as. Then hairstyle, there are quite a few options. You can sort of skinheads, and then it sort of varies then on from different weird ones as well. I think we will go for this one, because it's like a casual, messy one, which I quite like. But it also makes us look like a sort of punk or soldier, which is very cool. And then hair color, obviously you got quite a variety. We're just going to go brown because that's what I look like in my other character, and that's what I want to do now. And then facial hair, obviously you have quite a variety of sort of moustaches and beards and stuff. We're just going to go for this one because it sort of looks like a neat sort of stubble. And I think it looks the best anyway. Then tattoos and blemishes. Blemishes basically scars. I don't know why they call them blemishes. Scars sound better. And then of course face paint. Tattoos sort of range from sort of the crazy covering half your face thing to like the small ones covering your eyes. We'll probably go with that, but I just want to sort of show you. If you have this and then a ton of, oh no, that's not scars. We need to find a proper scar, people. Wow, okay, that is one proper scar. And where is it? There's a skull, yeah, like this. You can have that. It looks crazy, but you can just do all that. And that's a really cool thing about the game. You can just sort of overlay everything. It's not just restricted to either tattoos or face paint. You can do all of it. Except we're not going to go that crazy. We're just going to have sort of the small tattoo over our eyes, no blemishes because we don't want to look blind, and then face paint we won't have any because otherwise it looks pretty strange. And that's one thing that sort of I don't know, it was weird in the character customization. There is no color selection for these sort of tattoos or face paint, which is quite unusual because normally in the game when you have that sort of stuff you do have choice in the color of it. But anyway, our name is going to be TysonGunner. I know, very original, but there you go. And here we are. We're going to be now actually part of the cutscene in which sort of this game starts to unfold, which is really cool in my opinion, and it's done very well. And there we go. Our hero
now,
has arrived.
Hunter.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to...
Holy.
What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation can be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Okay. And here we go.
Relax.
Next, the two actors
Just a little
go. It's pretty
turbulence.
cool.
Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
Oh, that's nice. Very cheerful.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
Dialogue in this game can get quite good at some points, especially with some cocky characters.
Alert. All integrity compromised. Initiating
Hold on.
evacuation sequence.
We're
Alert.
going down.
All integrity compromised. Evacuation pod launch in 3, 2.
Whew. Man, that was close. But there we go. That's sort of an introduction to Defiance. It doesn't really show much sort of gameplay, but it does reveal a little bit about the history. Because basically, I'll just sort of explain who you are and what you're doing. In Defiance, you are an Ark Hunter who basically, your job is to seek out lost alien technology, and this alien technology is sort of floating around in the atmosphere. It rains down in these events called Ark Falls, which attract monsters, and then obviously it brings the community together, where they have to fight off these monsters and get rewards for it. But basically, it's the whole storyline is there's all this sort of wealth of alien technology which can make you like a fortune. And you are an Ark Hunter who goes after that and tries to make your fortune by collecting all this alien weaponry from these
Brace
sort of Ark
yourself,
Falls.
Cass. This could be
And
real
here we
bad.
go. This is sort of this starting
Okay.
area.
Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Ah, nice. Holy Stocko! You're alive! Name's Cass Dukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing?
What the?
Whoa, are you okay? You need help? Can you hear me?
Holy water!
You need to sit down. Here,
like some
sit down
ghost
before
woman.
you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Wow, that's nice. A nice place we've landed in, apparently.
Hello.
What the?
Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the Environmental Guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
Okay, and here we are in the actual world of Defiance. Not quite the open world bit yet, or actually are we? Let's quickly go onto our map if we can. No, apparently we can't open our map yet. I don't think we're at sort of the open world bit yet. We are at the crash site if you look above the mini-map. But here we are, and this is sort of a first example of the graphics in this game, which I have to say are very nice indeed. I mean, you've got also the individual particle effects. Particle effects in this game are brilliant. I mean, you've got all these different pieces of like embers flying through the air, dust as well, pieces of ash on the floor. It's all got these pieces of embers and ash and ruins and burning ruins. It's very, very cool and very atmospheric. Indeed. But anyway, obviously you move using the WASD buttons, and here we have our first mission, called Recovery Mission. Very original.
We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up.
Okay, and there we go. Can accept
Von
that.
Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I placed a marker on our map where we'll find some.
Okay, and we apparently have to search for a shield, which is pretty cool in this game. It sort of kind of acts like
Excellent.
shields in
Once you
Halo.
equip that,
It's
it
sort of
will
like an
allow me to
extra sort of
activate the
defense
shield.
or life.
The shields
So
are
basically,
running.
your shield has to be depleted first before
We're
the
going
enemies
to
can
need
actually
another
sort of kill
weapon
you
option.
or
I'm
hurt your
picking up a
health.
signal from a crashed
And of
mobile
course your shields
armory.
recharge as well.
Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach.
So I think which way do
According
we
to my
go? I think
readings,
we go this
those
way.
creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
Not By the way, obviously aim for the head with these guys, because each enemy has a critical like some points on their body, which is, you know, where you should aim for, because it will deal the most damage. For most things it's their head, but for some, like these hellbugs, oh my god, oh yeah, I should explain what these are. Basically, hellbugs in the game are these like mutated creatures which are attracted to arc pools, and in arc pools you get, I'm not kidding, massive hellbugs. When I say massive, I mean massive hellbugs coming out the ground, and you get these massive events in which everyone's sort of involved. I'm gonna shoot this guy, right? Wow, headshot. For some reason I didn't kill him. Yeah, when you fire at most enemies, well, we did not hit him at all. Most enemies sort of have like allies around, which help them. Wow. This thing has like no spread on it. It's literally just wherever you aim, that's where you'll hit. And it's slightly unrealistic. And I know it's good for those who can aim, but for like people like me, who kind of can aim, but like not totally, especially not when they're moving around like that. I can't be bothered to do headshots anymore. I should know this guy should probably try and do one. I think obviously the amount of damage that you do on a headshot is determined by the range at which you sort of fire. Oh wow, okay, we just came across some nice friendly folks. Yeah, cause right now we are like pretty close to that guy, and we dealt a lot of damage where we're not quite so close to that guy, so we didn't exactly get a one-shot kill. And as you can see, there's all these hellbugs skittering around, and they are disgusting in this game, but very, very cool. A really nice creature design. But here we go. We're coming up to the sort of what is it? A mobile armory, which is pretty cool. Which looks extremely wrecked and broken. I'm not even sure how we managed to get anything out of that.
And range of a sniper rifle. One well-aimed shot could
now
mean
this is our loadout, which I should have explained earlier. As you can see, you get grenades, vehicles, shields, secondary and primary weapons, and you're not limited to which weapon you put in primary or secondary. It's completely your choice. You can put like 2 sniper rifles in both primary and secondary, but obviously they share the same sort of ammo, so you shouldn't really do that. So here we go. We have our survivalist rifle, which is our sniper rifle, which we can start off with, and I'll just sort of show you how it works. Obviously this is too close, but there we go. This is sort of how it works. Apparently we killed that guy in one shot, even though we didn't hit the head. Basically aim for the head with a sniper rifle and you will most likely kill them in one shot. That's just one thing. Now I believe we're heading the wrong way. Yes we are. We now have to go find a grenade, and the grenades are really cool in this game. They don't act like they do in other games. They don't act as sort of ammo. You don't have like an ammo count of them. You have a type of grenade which you equipped, and it has like a cooldown each time you use it. I'm just checking if there's any enemies. Have a cooldown each time you use it. Okay, well yeah, I was right, there are. Apparently from this range, apparently if you just hit them in the body, it will kill them. Yeah, it all sort of depends on range, I think. But as I was saying, it has a sort of a cooldown, and then will sort of ding the next time you can use it. But grenades are especially useful if you're getting crowded by. You do get sort of melee weapons in this game, melee enemies rather, and they so especially useful to our sort of class. I wouldn't really say class, but sort of the way we're playing this game, because they do allow us to. If we get swamped by unwanted mobs, we can then obviously equip a grenade and defeat them quicker. But here we go. Here's our next quest, which is called the Ego Integration.
It's time to train you on the ego powers.
Now, egos in this game is sort of this like biotech sort of injection which you get, which gives you extra abilities. The first one, of course, is Cloak.
Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack.
And the really nice thing is, obviously you are invisible when you use this, but when you fire, you go visible again, but then of course immediately you go invisible again, which is pretty cool. It's not like just a one-time thing. Okay, well, overtime is basically sort of a damage boost, so if we change our pistol, we'll be able to defeat this guy in one shot.
I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy.
Projection over there. They'll all go for the projection. They will all attack the projection. And also one thing is, if you press 1 while the projection is active, you'll swap places with the projection. So obviously the enemies will attack the projection and not you, which is pretty cool. And then of course this is blur, which basically is like a speed increase. Also melee
Good work.
boost.
You'll need to choose an eco power for me to integrate.
And here is where you select which one you want. Obviously you have decoy, overcharge, blur, and then cloak. Now we are going to go with cloak, considering it's sort of the most useful to how we're going to play this game as a sniper.
Stealth is the best power for surprise and subtlety.
Okay, and there we go. Now obviously I think something just respawned and
I'm receiving a
shooting
signal.
us.
I'll patch it through.
But we'll quickly run.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
No, we better help her.
Yep, we must. After all, we are a hero. But there we go. Let's sell first mission. We'll quickly run past all these mobs because there's no point killing them right now. We don't get any loot for it. Actually, wait, do we get experience? We might actually get experience for doing this. Oh wow, God, scared me. What the fuck, you little thing? Anyway, kind of scared me there. Anyway, let's just quickly deal with these guys. Do you actually get experience from this? I'm not sure if you do. I don't think we are actually getting any experience. Well, apparently you can't kill these guys with just body shots. I swear in the game you can't. No, I don't think we're getting any experience from them, so there's no point really. Might as well just quickly run. We don't want to really waste any ammo. We just want to sort of run and get straight into the action of the game and get to our next sort of quest point, which is dealing with these guys in a base for the first time. Wow, okay, that guy went down quick. I don't think there's anyone else in the tower. Wait, where's that coming from? Someone else there. Okay, man, that was pretty quick. But here we are. We are now at a sort of our checkpoint or our objective where we have to help Cass. Now she was the woman that we saw at the start of the game, who sort of helped us out of our sort of cage or drop pod, if you want to call it that. And there we go. We've got some more ammo. Now these sort of ammo sort of packages which lie around in the world, and I highly suggest whenever you come across them, definitely get them, because they are just so useful in this game in terms of because you will run out of sort of ammo extremely quickly, so you do need them. So every time you see one, pick them up. Like right now we're running out of ammo quite quickly. You see, like when you're in a firefight, ammo does disappear quite quickly, so you do need to replace it as often as possible. Bam! Down he goes. Okay, now we have to interact with this reactor to try and stop these mutants trying, I think, blow up this area, I believe. That's sort of the only way we're able to deal with these guys, is obviously to... Wow, okay. They're just going to keep coming out and I'm just going to keep killing them. Oh wait, unless someone else is coming. Basically, they're going to try and disrupt this process of basically destroying this reactor to destroy them, obviously. Now, one thing that's sort of confused me, they are supposedly mutants who are sort of, you know, beyond all help, except how come they know how to use guns and everything, and they can seem to talk and everything. I mean, what's so sort of mutated about them? They seem to be slightly normal, to be honest. As normal as a rampaging, creepy, skin half-monster can get. But still.
Almost there.
Oh, and as you can see, it has sort of this circle above it, which has the exclamation mark, a timer or an indicator of how much longer we have to defend this place from these guys. Oh, we're actually not doing too bad. Yeah, from this range, everything seems to die with one shot, so you don't really have to worry where you're aiming. But it feels more satisfying if you get them in head. And there we go. I think we are basically done. Yes, we finished that, and a really cool cutscene now. Wow, overly dramatic there. Pretty cool though.
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team.
How does she know that? We didn't even use our ego powers there.
I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.
Okay, and there we go. Now, here we are going to be now released into the actual open world of Defiance, which is really cool. And literally from here on out, it's basically kind of do whatever you want, really. You can literally just go and do all these random missions, these like side missions, story quests. But also, you just do random events which you come across. And literally, you stumble across these like so often, it's ridiculous. There are so many of them, and that's what makes this game so great. Now I think we are going to get a sort of bunch of phone calls.
There's still a bounty on my head, so I need you to find out what they know.
I have received a dire message from Meg Ewell, a former colleague of mine. She says the disease has reached the town of Defiance.
My systems have reached a threshold where upgrades have become available. You may now spend an ego unit.
Earth Republic soldiers went to the abandoned Cronkite bunker to send them the vaccine via a retrofit missile. However, we have not heard back from them since. I need your help in getting in there to launch that missile before the plague in Defiance gets worse. Meet me at the bunker. We cannot fail.
Okay, and that's sort of just alerting us to all these new missions that we have and objectives as well. But as you probably saw there, our little ego helper here said that we have a ego unit, and basically this is sort of used to gain new abilities. And as you can see here, surrounding our cloak ability, it has unlocked different separate abilities that we can get. Now I have had a look at these before, and we're going to go with ambush, which we basically deal more critical damage to the enemies that are not engaged in combat, which is a pretty cool ability considering we are going to be a sniper and we're going to be taking on foes who basically hopefully cannot see us. But the more you unlock these abilities, the more it will sort of go out and you can unlock new abilities, which is sort of the main feature of sort of upgrade system. There's no real leveling, it's just an upgrade system in the game. There we go, and here we will quickly accept this quest called Chaos Reigns, where we will get a nice new pistol.
We need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bach.
Yeah, that one looks empty. Basically, that's our next objective, but I'm afraid we have run out of time for this episode now, so we will have to end it here. But I hope you guys enjoyed our first episode in our brand new series, and don't worry, I will be posting the promised weekly schedule next, which will be exciting, and I'll be able to sort of tell you guys what I'm doing when, so you guys will know what to expect. But anyway, from me to you guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode once again, and also I guess all there is left to say now is that I hope you're having a great week wherever you are in the world. I hope to see you next time in our future episodes and series. I will see you then, and bye bye.